Hey yo everyone, welcome to the Saigami Project. My name is Andrea Doni and I'm the creator of the manga series Saigami, published and serialized in Saturday AM, the world's most diverse manga anthology. 15 years ago, during summer break, it was the first time when I started to read the manga Naruto, and it had such a great impact on me that I decided that I want to be a manga artist as well. So I started to create my very first manga, which was called Werewolf, and you can see the cover artwork for this super duper original, totally not a Naruto ripoff, I promise, manga, which I never really draw more than a few pages of. So in today's video I'm gonna be redesigning the character and the wall cover. Looking at this old artwork, you can clearly see that A, I sucked, and B, I was inspired by Naruto so much that I was just blatantly ripping it off. Both story-wise and design-wise, like, look at those things that the characters had, like, those are just exactly the same stuff that Sasuke had on his arms, and, you know, yeah, I was a fangirl, I was 14, so yeah, this was my very humble start. Even the story was it was an underdog story of a kid who, instead of a fox spirit, had a wolf spirit, or he was a werewolf. I can't really remember anymore. Like, the sad thing is that I don't even remember the name of this guy. Maybe it was Shin or Yoshi or some Japanese random name probably. Like, you know, I was just everyone else starting out copying what I like. Of course, for the record, I would like to mention that this was way before the whole Twilight and Teenage Werewolf and all that hype that came afterwards. So in this time, I was really into werewolves and fantasy stories inspired by Underworld, Van Helsing, the Darren Shen books and things like that. So I mixed that with Naruto, and that's what gave me the idea to start working on this story. And you know, I like I said, I only drew a few pages, but a year after this, I actually did start to work on Saigami. In between, I worked on sports story and some other ideas, but you know, this was my very first step towards drawing a manga, drawing Saigami, and you know, now I'm a published creator with books out on the market, so it was a start. As for the war redesign, I kind of wanted to keep the original design elements, even though they were a very lousy design and I didn't really put much effort into designs. But you know, I still wanted to be kind of faithful to my 14-year-old original concept. But at the same time, I wanted to make changes in order to adapt this character to fit my current style and my current designing elements. So you can see that on his clothing and the whole hairstyle, facial expressions. And at the same time, I kind of wanted to go for a more of a feral vibe. I wanted to express that, yeah, he is indeed a werewolf or some kind of beast, which you totally can't tell on the original cover. But with this one, I wanted to create an atmosphere to the wall cover artwork that you just look into it and you know that, oh yeah, he's some kind of beast creature, even though if you can't tell right off the bat that he's a werewolf. But hint, there's a full moon behind him, so wink wink nudge nudge. But yeah, I actually really enjoy those changes, like making the ears pointy, giving kind of I'm not saying it's an evil green, but you know, there's something kind of different in that green than my usual. It's not exactly a happy green. It's kind of like a smug, I'm gonna rip out your throat kind of green. So he doesn't really look like your usual protagonist, I guess. He kind of looks more like an anti-hero or, you know, a dark hero, which, you know, is not really my usual style, but I figured for a werewolf character that kind of matches, because I would say that if your hero is a werewolf, he's probably not a pure protagonist. So yeah, I was going for that. Plus, I wanted to draw the hands in a different way, because in the original cover, I drew him in this cool arms folded pose because I just couldn't draw hands for the life of me. So I really wanted to change that here, and I wanted to draw him in a stance that he's ready to jump, and I drew his hands in a sort of grip ready, claws out. It's, you know, I wanted to go for the beast vibe. Of course, once again, even here I took inspiration from Naruto because when I was drawing the hands and the wall pose, it kind of did remind me of Naruto's fox transformation from the early manga. So yes, I'm still inspired by Naruto, but you know, those are my roots and I never will change that. Also experimenting with a new set of pencil tools in Clip Studio here, because I was looking for something that looks kinda more traditional to match the original artwork. Plus, I really miss traditional sketching, so I wanted to look for an equivalent in digital for that as well. So this was kinda like a therapy for me, because I was having kind of an art block for the last couple of days. I just tried to draw, but nothing really came out the way I wanted, so I had to draw something different. So this challenge came right on time. So yeah, it was almost like a therapy for me. I had a lot of fun, and yeah, these redesigns are super fun. And I will also return with the I Draw Your Character video series, so if you're interested how to enter your character, just check my previous video about the How I Draw Your Characters theme. For the background, I couldn't really make up my mind right off the bat. I knew that I was wanting to go with the moon, of course, based on the original image, so that was fun and easy. But the original image had two black eyes inside the moon, and I actually did try to do that here as well, but I realized that it's not a good composition because it kind of looked like weird wings or ears on the character, so I scratched that, and I also made changes in the shading, adding more of a cross-hatching and some smoke as if it was a transformation effect to make everything a bit more shady, I guess, or you know, give it a kind of raw feeling, more impact, and you know, showing that the night is dark and full of terrors. That's a different series. Speaking of different series, don't forget that you can read my manga series Saigami at Saturday AM. You can read the first 3 chapters online for free, you can find a link below. And speaking of Saturday AM, I'm good with the segues here. We have Summer of Manga going on, so if you're interested in getting published or you ever wanted to get into the magazine alongside our big creators like White Manga, J. Odin, and many more to name, then here's your chance. Follow also the link in the description, read the rules carefully, and you can submit your pitch and short synopsis, and if you get picked, then you will be drawing a short story that we can publish, and who knows, maybe you can be the next creator in Saturday AM, because this is the gateway into the magazine. So check out Saturday AM, we also have free issues, and be sure to check out Summer of Manga, because will be super exciting. I'm really looking forward to this year's Summer of Manga. So yeah, you can find all of the useful links, and not just Saturday AM, but also my other social media, commissions, Patreon, and other useful stuff that you might be interested in. Also, let me know in the comment section below, how did you like this video, what do you think of this redesign and my super original idea, whether you had ideas like this, and if you want me to draw more redesigns like this, then let me know. And I actually have a couple more old artworks, you know, I've been doing this for 15 years, so there's that. There will be plenty of material. And of course, if you want to support me, please check out my Patreon, where you can get cool rewards and perks like private Discord, feedback from me on your artwork, behind the scene content, look into my sketchbooks, fan arts, exclusive content, exclusive videos, one-on-one tutoring, and a lot more. So you can find a link to that as well. And I also would like to thank my patrons who are supporting me. So thank you very much for your support, and I also would like to thank everyone who purchased my books. Saigami Volume 1 and Volume 2 are out. You can get them via Amazon, Book Depository, major book distributors, and I'm already working on the 3rd volume. Saigami will return in issue 103 of Saturday AM, coming out very soon, or maybe by the time this video is out, it will be out, because yeah, this video will be up on my Patreon a few days before the actual release, so yeah, probably it's already out. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I surely had a lot of fun with it, so let me know if you would like to see more of this, and you can find all of the important links. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I see you in my next video. I say video too much. I need to come up with a new ending speech. Anyway, see you guys.